Okay, and welcome back to another episode, ladies. I'm so glad that you can join me. As you can see, guess where we are? We're on the lake. This is another local lake that has thawed. So I decided to come out, and yes, I'm dipping the kayak in. So it's pre-spawn yet, so the fish probably aren't going to be very active, but I'm going to try to catch something for you here today. Now, like I said, this is pre-spawn, but during spawn last spring, somebody caught an 8.5 pound bass out of this lake. It was almost the record. It was unofficial record. So there are big bass in here, but I don't think we're going to catch any of them today. But I'm going to try to get something for you. So here we go. I have my Googan rod. This is my go-to rod. And right now I am throwing on it the spinnerbait, the Googan. I have the white spinnerbait, and I have a white bandito bug on it. That's what we're going to throw. Since it's dark water, you want to throw something light, ladies. Light colored so that the fish can see it. If it's clear water, you can throw something dark. Now, there is an exception to it. You can throw dark if something makes noise, like a clickbait or a rattling chunk. If you throw something that has rattles in it and makes noise, that will catch their attention. You could throw something a little darker. I do have the clickbait in the black and blue tied on, which I will be throwing here today too. But so I just wanted to let you know what I was throwing. I got the old kayak out. Got it all cleaned up, and there was a story about that on our trip here. We have a trailer, had 2 kayaks, mine and my son's. We had fishing poles on it, a little bit of tackle, moving right along, and all of a sudden we realized we didn't have the trailer. It fell off. So we had to backtrack a little, go find it. Oh, now see, I got a bird's nest. Look at that. I'm gonna have to work at getting this out. This may take a little bit because these all get looped over top of themselves. This is a patience game when you have a bird's nest. You got to get the loops off of one another. Oop. And here I'm going into the side. Gonna do my best. I'm gonna hit a stump here, so I can show you how to get these bird's nests out. You see how I'm just pulling? You gotta kind of work it. Sometimes I'll even pull up. Okay, almost got the bird's nest out. There we go. See how it's nice and smooth? Now, hold your rod up. You're going to have tight from here to here so that when it goes back on your spool, it goes back on nice and tight. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to reel it. Going to reel it in. Okay, as you can see, we got a lot of moss in this lake. So, generally, you got to get all that moss off. You got to fix your spinnerbait here. It's all wound around, and there we go. Now, because I drifted, oops, the tip's not. There we go. Seriously? Which way are we going? We're going this way. There we go. Now we got it undone. Put that there. And we're going to get off the shore here because I drifted right to shore. That's the problem with not having an anchor. I forgot my anchor at home. My fault. In a rush to get out the door to hurry up and come fishing, I forgot my anchor. I love my anchor because you can just sit and stay in fairly decent one spot. but I'm at the mercy of the wind today, so we'll see what I can get for you. Now, I am going to make a video on baits. I promised you guys that. I had another subscriber ask me to talk about Googan baits. He asked, a lot of people don't know who the Googans are, the bait company, and what baits they have. So I'm going to eventually make a video on the baits, and I will explain all of that. I will go through a little bit again. I did talk about the Googans in one of my videos. I explained that they were a bunch of YouTubers. They fish, and they wanted to make some bait. And they approached some of the bait companies, and because they were not on the pro circuit, a lot of the bait companies laughed at them. We're not gonna do anything with you guys. You're not in the money part of it. And so the guys decided, okay, let's just start our own company. Let's make our own bait. And one of the guys on the pro circuit, he helped them get funding, and they just took off. I mean, once Googan baits were born, they came out with some plastic first, soft plastic baits. I will go over those in my video. I will show you all the different baits that they make, because I have quite a few of them. I think I have something in everything. So even the new stuff that came out, and they're coming out with new stuff almost every month this year. I heard one of the guys on YouTube talking, almost every month they're going to have a new bait out. So that's going to be awesome. So there's no slowing them guys down. Okay, I got to fix, and I'm drifting towards the shore here. I'm going to fix my bait because it's all got moss all over. Oh, come on, Rod. Work with me. We got moss and we're all twisted. So okay, got that taken care of. Okay, I'm gonna put this down so I can paddle my way out of here again. Like I said, I'm at the mercy of the wind. You gotta figure out which way the wind is pushing you, and you gotta head the other direction. Get maybe 50 feet ahead of it so you can drift on back. So that's just a little bit about Googan bait. That's kind of the backstory. If you ever get a chance to go on YouTube and you can look at John B. is one of them. Lake Fort guy. Lunkers TV. Let me see. There's a couple more. I'm forgetting some guys. Lojo. Lojo has to be one of my favorite fishermen on YouTube. I love Lojo. He is this big, burly, massive dude, works out with a beard, and he loves to fish. So please go check out the Googans. There's also the Googan Squad channel. You can get on there and watch the Googans. They're funny. They make all kinds of funny videos. They do different challenges. As fishing season comes upon us, I am going to do fishing challenges. I have a couple that I have in mind. I also want to do a couple fishing challenges with my son, Matt Fishing 454. If you want to go on, check him out. He and I will be collaborating probably quite a bit this fishing season. We have challenges we want to do. I have some boxes. I want to try to do some slams on. The boxes for the rods. Remember I told you in my one video, there are boxes for the rods, specific bait made for those rods. I have all of those boxes. I went and ordered them. So we're going to do some slams on them. At least I'm going to try. I do have another lake that is thawed out, which in a couple of days here I may make a video on that one. dip my kayak in there and try. That will be pre-spawn also. But when the spawn comes up is when you get the big ladies, because they have a bunch of eggs in them and they are fat. They are heavy. So, excited for that. Yep, look at all that. Woo-wee. All this moss. I hate when that gets tangled up. It's on the hook and everything. And I'm getting ready to go into the trees here, so I'm going to paddle on out. Boy, this is building up my muscles today. It's been a long time since I paddled, and my arms are going to be sore tomorrow. But that's okay. I plan on going out again tomorrow at the other lake. I'm going to pause for now, get a good position, and then I'll be back.